go. Like this person carrying all this junk, that's final destination, baby. We are not trying to follow someone with all this junk. You see this? We want to stay away from them. That's the setup for failure. So we don't want to be around someone who's carrying large junk in the back of their pickup, junk in the trunk. So it's early morning, it's hard to see. A lot of people have micro sleep episodes where they're literally falling asleep at the wheel. We got about 7 hours of sleep, but with the morning rush, the energy, the vibe, people drinking coffee, pulling out in front of you, we have to be careful. These lines are here for a reason. This is called the stop line. We want to stop. Now, we can turn on red if it's clear, but it is not clear. So why would we even go out there, pull out in front of these drivers who are halfway asleep? A lot of accidents happen from 3 to 7 in the morning because people are very tired. They're not aware of what's going on. So we don't want to get caught up in this situation. You often hear sirens in the morning, people crashing. There've been a lot of crashes across the United States. So we want to recalculate our purpose. Our purpose is to get to home or to work or to our place where we can pick up our children safely. If you don't have children yet, you will. And that's a major responsibility, from childcare, picking them up, getting to work. I'm gonna get all the way over to the left because I'm gonna make a left-hand turnaround. You need to know that guy in the truck did the wrong thing. He went all the way from the middle lane to the lane in front of me. So I'm gonna get to the inside lane. I don't even wanna mess with this. Okay, you saw militaried up, still, I want to stay away from that. I'm looking ahead. I know that I'm going to be getting on expressway, so I have to mentally prepare. If you're not preparing, you're preparing to fail, and I don't want to fail. I realize many of you are at home. I'm out, getting ready to show you what to do and how to live your best life. Isn't that what it's all about? Being safe, living your best life, getting where you need to go. It's really important. So we want to manifest positivity and get our lives going. Now we're about to get on the I-94 corridor. This is a very old expressway, and we want to make sure that we have good speed control and we can manage everything we need to do. It's so dark, you almost can't see it. Bridge ices before road. We've had some very cold temperatures, and winter will be crazy. Now we want to do a third gear merge. Right now I'm in first, second, now I'm in third. You can hear the RPMs on the motor pulling. Now, someone tried to blaze me about these solid white lines. It depends on the state you're in, and it depends on the province. In our location, you could cross if you needed to, but to be safe, we will not. You want to merge out when the line is broken. I checked our vehicle code. So when people reply, have some common sense. It really depends on where you live and the rules. If you're new to an area, I wouldn't cross the solid white line. Okay, I'm trying to readjust my speed. This is a 3-lane expressway. I'm in the middle right now. I'm trying to get settled in. Some of the common type of collisions are rear-end collisions, like this person stopping for nothing, and side swipes. I'm gonna get over one lane to the left. You see they're just tapping brakes for nothing. So I don't understand what they're doing at all. So I'm gonna maintain good speed, and I'm gonna continue. I can be in the left lane. I'm passing cars. All 3 lanes are full. I understand the rules of the road. The middle lane is the safest, but you have slower moving traffic. The lane to the right, that's the slower moving traffic. People are getting on the freeway, getting off. We're in the left lane. I definitely don't want to be by this semi truck to get my windshield cracked or have blind spots. I'm behind this Chrysler 300. So I'm backing off a little bit. Trying to maintain good speed and position. I'm in the left lane, how can you tell? I'm by the solid yellow line. I'm always looking ahead. The minimum following distance is 3 seconds. I'm looking for blinkers, people not using blinkers, and people who are out of the flow, either going too fast or too slow. Currently, we're about 72 miles an hour. If you feel uncomfortable in the left lane, you should get over. Because people will definitely be pushing you. Sounds like that car has exhaust drone. That's a really low sound that's in the car all the time. I'm looking ahead, I see brake lights, I'm lifting my foot. Typically in the morning rush hour, you don't have teens out here. Unless you're out of school and you're working for a company or your parents' company. Trying to take my time, be patient. Now I see a traffic backup, so I'm slowing down gradually. And whenever you see brake lights, you should turn on your four ways. Increasing my following distance. This is part of the I-94 corridor. When I went to Chicagoland, very packed, driving about 83 to 95 miles an hour, big loads, big trucks. So I always stop and go through here. So we want to be patient. Good speed, good space. We're at 39 in a 70. No one can predict the outcome of traffic because we're human. We're not AI yet. But AI is being used to handle the congestion. I'm looking ahead about 7 cars. About 57 miles an hour. If you go over speed, you're going to rear end, which is common. If you're not paying attention, you'll side swap a car or a truck. We're at 33. This is where you learn to be patient. Learn to relax and have your favorite music in and just chilling, because you can lose focus, you can get very frustrated, but there's nothing we really can do. Everyone is trying to get to work, everyone is trying to get home, everyone is trying to do what they're trying to do. This guy's got fake dual exhaust. Come on, bro. Some cars have auto shut off to save fuel and pollution. hear that car. This is legit rush hour. This is Detroit. This is New York. This is Houston, Texas. This is Los Angeles, California. Don't be an erratic lane changer. That causes accidents and frustrations. You want to be smooth and consistent. A lot of people who are late speed middle, left, and right, and that causes potential side swipe accidents. We're at 48 miles an hour in a 70. You see a sea of brake lights, pack your patience. That tells you there's something going on the I-94 corridor. I don't care as long as we're moving. As long as we're moving, we're okay. Use the ball of your foot to squeeze the brake real easy. You always want to have an out. What does this mean? An out, if I have to go to the shoulder to the left in case of a sudden slowdown, if I have to go to the right. But if you have good following distance, you can avoid those things. I'm also looking for out-of-town drivers. This person is from Indiana in the white DTE truck. This person ahead of us. Everyone's trying to get good space. If you notice, most of us have a decent following distance. I'm going to come from the green side, and we're going to find our following distance. 1001, 1002, 1003. I'm about 3 seconds away. We're at 42 miles an hour in a 70. You should be checking your mirror every 15 seconds, 12 to 15 seconds. Conditions change rapidly. You see all these cars cutting off. That's how accidents happen. This environment is very volatile. Things change in milliseconds. Also, the government is shut down, so we won't be able to process a lot of paperwork for our drivers. So I don't have an answer for you for that, because I'll continue to do my job and process the paperwork and get them into corporate. But if the state and the federal government, if the federal government is shut down, we won't be able to process different things. So a lot of our first-time drivers, our elderly, will be at a disadvantage, which is not right. I don't agree with that. But you have to stand on your principles. Doesn't matter if I'm a Republican or Democrat, I'm a patriot. I love my country. And I think many of you do too also. Looking at the analytics, many of you are 18 to 34. That's my biggest group. The next one is over 40. And then the next one after that is the 55 and up. I'm starting to pick up a little bit. I don't want to over accelerate. Semi-truck up there that should not be in the left lane. I don't know why they're there. The truckers need to follow the rules too. Okay? You're in America, your first language should be English. Got to be able to read the signs on the road. Got to be able to understand. And truckers are held to a higher standard than what I am. I have a chauffeur's license, driver's license, and a driver's education endorsement to teach adults and teens. So, had to get out of there. I was sick of that. I'm trying to look ahead and take my time and lift my foot. I don't want to cut left and right because I'll have traffic merging off the expressway. We all have a personal responsibility to be safe drivers. I'm going to accelerate through. There are cars merging from the right, so I see them, but I'm not going to stare. I'm going to see the truck in my mirror. There I go. I'm going to get over one more lane to the left. Oh. Goodness. It's okay to use the power occasionally, but if you're always driving fast and crazy, you're going to hit someone. You're going to rear end someone, sideswipe, someone's going to cut in front of you. And that's not what this is about. We want to ease off our gas, adjust your following distance, because now we have to see a brake lights again. And the way the cars are designed, rotors and brake pads are throwaway items. It's very expensive. When that truck broke down, it's very expensive to constantly every 2 years, 2.5 or 3 years, replace rotors and brake pads. But some people drive very heavy-footed. Heavy-foot is when you slam the brakes really hard, or you're hitting that gas extremely hard. We're at about 70 right now, just keeping good space. That was a really tight lane change. Don't need that. Because it creates a dangerous situation. I don't have a room. I'm gonna get back over. I try to identify what type of cars are around me. What are the capabilities? I'm gonna get over one lane. What are the capabilities of the car? What are the limitations of the car or truck? Is it a young driver? Is it an old driver? Are they on the phone? The biggest distraction is the phone, texting, eating, and then other. By me being in the right lane, we're at about 55 right now, and that's fine. You constantly have to adjust to the speed and position on the road. This car does not have adaptive cruise control. I'm the adaptive cruise control. Following distance is important. Also, over the next 16 to 24 months, we're going to have the newer generation cars with more AI features to adjust speed and position. And I do see that coming because states, municipalities are getting ready for these updated features. We can't keep relying on legacy technologies because we won't move forward. We're already falling behind China. I do agree with that. So we've got to really step it up. There's a shortage of semi-truck drivers. So if you want to be competitive, you need to be looking at AI. You need to be creating your own AI bot to allow you to scale. I'm going to get over one lane. That truck does not have the running lights on, so that could cause an accident. Whether you like it or not, AI is already here in business, in school, in education, in driver's ed, in finance. The young people who are 5, 7, 12, they're already using AI. Their parents stuck an iPad or a phone in their face, and those kids have downloaded different apps already. But also, they don't have social skills. They don't know how to talk to people. They don't know how to interact in a public situation, because I see it every day. Experience is a good teacher. AI can't replace mechanics, doctors, technicians. You see that guy here who's really close to the edge? He can get hit and killed. Now this is a crossover that we're on. Like when I cross you over and you fall on the ground, because I play basketball and I can shoot and dunk. So we're just waiting. We're waiting for a gap. We're looking for cars with blinkers, without. It's about 70-30. That's a Porsche or a Tesla coming up. This is very stressful right now because you've got to watch traffic. And if someone is saying no, they're lying to you. Don't lie to yourself. I see cars coming. Here's a gap. I made it. That was a Porsche. Now, in a lot of communities, what a lot of you may know or may not know, we have license plate readers. And they're getting license plate information, driver information, race, nationality. The government and the municipalities are not telling us about this. I'm being very honest with you. So here's the stop sign. I know I'm going to stop. Let's see what they're going to do. They're garbage. You're going to have a complete stop. That's all it takes. And then you signal your intention. You've got to have pride in your driving, pride in you learning. If you're creating AI models, make them positive for the community that we live in. Okay? You can look for investments. You can look to make your workload lower. And that's what it's about. I use AI agents all the time in my workforce, in my workload. And we want to be patient. This is a crossing guard. She has a stop sign. She tells people what to do. And I need you to subscribe to my channel. I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach adults and teens. When you subscribe, you're going to get me illustrating and telling you what to do to pass your test. You're going to get me to allow you to ask questions. You're going to get me to give you that support, to give you a direction and support. I have a great sense of humor. I need you to smash that bell notification. I'll be going live later to talk about some of the common dangers that we all face. I want to say thank you and have a great day.